Welcome back, everybody. Well, hey, if you remember in our last video, we ended up down at the Chimneytop Gap campsite, hung out with some new friends that we met down there and set up camp and just had a great time and got up early the next morning. I mean early, okay? We rolled out of there at the crack of dawn and headed on down the trail, doing some inspections and did a little maintenance along the way. And today's hike, man, we're going to be heading all the way up to the Toxaway Creek campsite. But in this video, we're going to stop when we get to Virginia Hawkins Falls. Alright, so you can see here, man, this is the kind of stuff that we wanted to document along the way. We photographed every down tree. This bridge is going to be replaced on an Eagle Scout project in the near future. More down trees, and we just photographed, documented everything, for future reference so that we could get in there and try to get that stuff out. Alright, there we go, 14.2 miles, pretty good. There's Highway 178. Down there is East of Toey Creek. And the trail, you go across the bridge here, and you turn left. You go up that gravel road right there, bearing to the right, all the way up. And it's 3 or 4 turns there in the road, and you'll come up into the parking lot with a big kiosk. We'll check back there. Alright, up here on the gravel road, coming into the Laurel Fork access parking area. Alright, there's the kiosk. As you can see, the trail, you just continue up this road, just another short piece. I mean, maybe 50 feet or so, and it's on the right. Alright, there's that sign. Yep. Yep, we do need to rotate that sign around, you're right. It'll catch your eye. It's almost aimed up the road.
Yeah, well, of course, we're trying to show them.
All right, there we go. Working our way towards Virginia Hawkins Falls now in Laurel Fork Creek Valley down there. The Laurel Valley. And what we got to do now is we're going to hike along. We're going to go up over a big ridge. So we got to climb here for a little while this morning, and then we'll start working our way down into the valley, and we'll pick back up there. All right, so you kind of follow along with that old gravel road for just a little ways, but dude, then there's like a pretty good climb going up after it leaves the road. And I mean, it'll test you, okay? It'll get your sweat going, get you huffing and puffing a little bit. But it was a good hike, and we got up, took a few breaks along the way. And you can see there, man, I'm already starting to sweat some. Heyward's getting him a break. And there's the map, moving on along, moving on up, right here, up the trail we go. All right, so when you make that big climb up the ridge there, you're gonna come up here onto an old logging road, basically. You come right here and you're gonna turn right, and you can see the handrails there where Heyward's standing. Double blades on the tree here. Right down here, and go on, continue on climbing. More climbing. Yeah, and if you get really lost, there's an arrow on the ground.
You know where the stairs are.
Yeah. Go this way, dummies. It's kind of like you get here and you go, which way do I go? All right. Here's where you intersect another old logging road. That's exactly what it is. I'm thinking on the map, there might be a little squiggly line where it used to be on the old map. This one. And we're gonna keep going. We'll pass a campsite here in a few minutes. And after that, we'll cross a gravel road. And it won't be long then we'll start descending down into the Laurel Valley. Good though, man. We got an early start. We're just pacing ourselves, taking it easy, conserving energy. We got at least 2 more big climbs we got to do today before we get to the campsite. We've got one of them out of the way, and we've got 2 more. That ridge after Laurel Fork Falls, it just goes and goes and goes. It goes up over Schoolhouse Road, works its way down to Rock Creek, and then of course Heartbreak Ridge will be the last thing we have to do today before we collapse at our campsite. Alright, so there's a great little creek here before you get to that big campsite. We've still got just a little ways to go, but we wanted to stop here and take a little break, get us some water. Yep, sure did that. Alright, so here's a great campsite that's right along the path here. The trail goes that way, and you can see that there's a 2x4 here with a blue blaze on it, which is always an indicator of a water source or a cistern, a water cistern. And it's right back down there. So we're gonna walk down here and check this thing out. Give it a little inspection. Now this campsite here, it's about a good 2 hours of hiking from the dirt parking lot at Laurel Valley down there, that access point. Yeah, see, it goes downhill here to this creek. Nice water cistern down here. Yeah, this is a nice campsite, man. You could put a lot of tents in here if you wanted to, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's not totally flat.
Yeah.
As much as you wanted. Came in here with some digging tools and just shaved a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that in there. There was spots right up here. See that big right there?
Yeah, on that crown there.
Make it better.
All right, so about a quarter of a mile or so after you pass that campsite back there, you come up here to this gravel road. And if you got like a 4-wheel drive, people come up through here. You might could come in a 2-wheel drive if you had good tires. Can't remember the name of the road. Not right this minute, but the trail is right over there where Heyward's standing. In fact, there's some signage over there. It talks about the Laurel Fork Heritage Preserve. So we're up and over this ridge now finally. And what we'll do is trail goes down this road here a little ways and it hangs right and starts descending down into Laurel Valley, down to Laurel Fork Creek. Many bridges down there. Virginia Hawkins Falls will be coming up next. almost to the bottom. This is the end. All the way down in the bottom of Laurel Fork Valley here. That's the creek you hear running. We're going to be shooting down through here, man, over a bunch of these bridges. There's umpteen bridges down here, headed towards Virginia Hawkins Falls. Down here in the valley, we've been through these tunnels of rhododendron and mountain laurel, working our way down beside the creek here. It's just so lush down here, cool from the creek. Just a gentle grade. We're just going to keep working our way slowly downhill with the creek. We'll come up to Virginia Hawkins Falls in a little while, and then we'll work our way on down to the big waterfall at Lake Joe Cassie, and we'll get our first view of the lake down there. Got a few more miles to go though before we get there, but it's pretty easy hiking down there. That will make good time. Just depends on how much we stop and smell the roses. And we'll definitely stop at Virginia Hawkins and ooh and ah and talk about her for a minute. Beautiful waterfall, especially now with all this rain. Waterfall's going to really be full. It's going to be beautiful. All right, getting ready to cross our first bridge here of many. I think there's like a dozen or 13 bridges or something that goes down through here, crossing back and forth over this Laurel Fork Creek, all the way down till you get down to the lake. All right, man, so we're going to get to walking, get there. And look at that rock formation there. There's Heyward crossing another bridge. I tell you, man, this place down here is just primeval. It is awesome. It's like going back in time a million years or something. Here's a shot of the creek coming down through here. Beautiful little stream, Laurel Fork Creek. Another bridge here across. Another big, beautiful rock formation on the other side. Another good view of the creek going down through there. These old rock formations here. Look at that. All the way down through here, right along this creek. Such a beautiful place to hike. Man, you gotta love this trail. If you've never hiked it, you need to. So beautiful. Foothills Trail just gives you a little of everything. Waterfalls, big scenic overlooks, lake down here, these river bottoms, creek bottoms. Alright, here we are, Virginia Hawkins Falls. There's the waterfall there. Get you down there and get a closer look. We're going to talk a minute about Miss Virginia Hawkins. All right, well, most folks who hike the Foothills Trail today, they don't know who Virginia Hawkins is. And, you know, they come by here to see the waterfall, to see the sign, and they always say, well, you know, who is Virginia Hawkins? Well, Heyward took time on this hike to tell me all about her. And she was a long-time member of the Foothills Trail Conference, and I guess you would call her almost like the executive secretary. And she was instrumental in helping develop and build, you know, the Foothills Trail Conference to what you know it as today. In fact, at the very first annual meeting, he said that they had about 20 or 25 people, and they started getting Miss Virginia Hawkins to cater in the food, and her food was so delicious at these meetings that the word went around, and in no time at all, it went from 25 people at the meeting to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70, and she did this for about 10 years, but labored hard, sacrificed, her time, her efforts, and her energies, all voluntary, to help build the Foothills Trail Conference, now the Foothills Trail Conservancy, to what it is today.